If practical Stoicism helps you build real control, subscribe to Control and Courage and share this video with someone who reacts too fast. One idea, one exercise, every video. Let's begin. There's a game some people play. They can't win on substance, so they try to win on speed. They rush your nervous system. They poke, they bait, they interrupt, they escalate. The goal is simple: pull you out of yourself so they can steer the moment. In these moments, intelligence is not enough. You need state control. You need a frame that doesn't bend to noise, a way of being that makes provocation unprofitable. I call it the untouchable frame: posture, breath, language, and timing that keep you steady when others want you reactive. Why this matters is not abstract. Reactivity makes you easy to read and easy to move. It gives strangers influence over your day, your decisions, your relationships. It drains reputation capital. It turns small frictions into big conflicts. And it's optional. The Stoics taught that the insult, the pressure, the chaos, these do not enter you unless you open the gates. Today, we'll close those gates without becoming cold, and we'll show warmth without losing the handle on ourselves. What reactivity gives away? When you react on impulse, you give away 4 things instantly. Your tempo. They set the pace, you chase it. Your attention. You focus on their frame, not your aim. Your credibility. Heat replaces clarity. People remember the heat. Your options. You collapse to fight, flight, or fawn and miss the smarter moves. The Stoic view is simple. You control your judgments, intentions, and actions. You don't control their words, tone, or timing. Untouchable means you consistently return to what's yours. It's not theater, it's training. The untouchable frame, 4 components. Posture, calm body, anchored stance. Shoulders down, jaw loose, feet grounded, chin neutral. Hands resting or lightly steepled, no pointing. Your body says, I'm not rushed. Breath, 2 short inhales through the nose, 1 long exhale through the mouth. Twice. This physiological sigh lowers arousal in seconds. Speak on the exhale. Language, short, clean sentences. Neutral words. No moralizing, no sarcasm, no over-explaining. You remove fuel from the fire. Timing. You slow the moment without freezing it. Pauses become tools. You don't fill silence, you let meaning land. If you master these 4, most provocations resolve themselves because the other person can't hook your nervous system. Their script requires your emotion. You don't provide it. A 60-second field protocol. When you feel your system spike, heat, tightness, urge to interrupt, run this in real time. Breathe. In, long out. Twice. Name. Provocation is here. Labeling creates distance. Split. Mine, not mine. Mine. Breath, tone, pace, words, boundary. Not mine, their mood, approval, audience reaction. Choose 1 first good move. Examples. Noted. I'll respond when I've reviewed. Let's stick to facts. Or silence now, boundary later. Do this without fanfare. Nobody needs to see your protocol to feel its effect. The psychology of people who push. Not everyone who provokes is malicious, but most pushers are chasing one of 3 payoffs. Dominance. They want control of the room, the status ladder, or you. Drama. They want spectacle. Attention is a currency. Discharge. They're hot and want to dump heat into the nearest system, you. If you supply none, no submission, no spectacle, no shared panic, the behavior loses its reward. Over time, your environment learns. You're a poor target. You do not entertain. You either address substance or disengage. Scripts for common traps. Use these as scaffolding. Keep tone low, pace slow, words few. Interruptions. Hold. I haven't finished. Pause. Continue. I'll listen fully, then I'll respond. Gesture open palm, let them go, then you go. One at a time. I'll finish this point, then yours. Sarcasm or barbs. Noted. Return to the topic. Let's stick to the substance. Repeat your point plainly. Silence. Eye contact. Then back to X. Rapid-fire questioning. One at a time. Repeat the exact question you'll answer. Answer only that. I'll address A and B, then let's decide on next steps. Public challenge. Good question. Here's my view in one sentence. Then elaborate briefly. We can explore that deeply, not in this forum. Let's book time. Guilt trip. I hear you're disappointed. Here's what I can do. Offer one clear option, not three. I won't be available for that. Alternative, X. Loaded framing. So you admit you don't care. That's not my position. Here it is. Incorrect premise. Try again and I'll answer. Anger spike. I care about this and want to do it well. I'm too heated now. Let's pause and continue at 4. Leave if needed. These phrases work because they are clean. They don't add heat. They don't explain your worth. They redirect to substance or to structure. Work. Keeping the room. Meetings reward composure. Start by defining the game. What are we deciding in this meeting? Hold the question until it's answered. Constraints first. Time, budget, risk. Guardrails reduce drama. Summarizing. I heard A, B, C. Decision? When status games appear, backhanded compliments, public nitpicks, change altitude. Appreciate the perspective. For the decision, the two viable options are X or Y. You rise above the jab, anchor the decision. If a colleague seeks a reaction during your presentation, pause, look at them. I'll finish the point, then take questions. Return to your slide, do not rush. If your boss is heated, lower your volume below theirs. I'm listening. Say it once more, slowly. People mirror pace and tone. Home, protecting the relationship. At home, the aim is not victory, it's safety and progress. The untouchable frame is warm, not icy. That means empathy without fusion, boundaries without punishment. When emotion rises, I want to do this well. I'm heated. I need 10 minutes. I'll come back. Leave. Come back when you said. During conflict, what's the core request? Name it, write it down. Solve only that. I hear you want X because Y. Here's what I can do now. Z. Offer real options or honest limits. When tested, tease, push-pull, smile. You haven't seen my best yet. Then change the subject or lead logistics. When guilt or silence appears, I'm here to talk when you are. I won't participate in punishment. Live that boundary. Be kind anyway. Social, bait, status, and crowd heat. Social situations amplify performative pressure. Your job is to refuse performance without withdrawing presence. Mockery in a group. Laugh lightly, then pivot. Right, now the actual point. Or the dead stop. Silence, neutral face, then continue your thread. You're signaling, I don't trade in that currency. One-up stories. Nice, different angle. Offer your value without competing. Your frame is contribution, not contest. Provocative politics at dinner. We won't solve that tonight. I'm here for the company. Smile. Ask someone a genuine question. Digital. Don't lose the frame by phone. Most reputations are dented by thumbs, not tongues. The rules. No hot texts. Write, don't send. Reread an hour later. One clear sentence beats 5 qualified ones. Move conflict to voice. Won't discuss this over text. Happy to call at 6. If you must reply fast, use neutral placeholders. Noted, I'll come back when I've reviewed. The slow superpower, timing. An untouchable person isn't slow everywhere, they are selective. They slow when heat appears, to choose words, to regulate, to widen options. Practice micro-pauses. After an interruption, 1 beat, then hold, I'll finish. After an accusation, 2 beats, then incorrect premise, here's my position. Before answering anything important, 1 breath cycle. To others, it reads as gravitas.
To your nervous system, it's space. The space prevents regret. Boundaries, consequences, not threats. Threats are hot and rarely kept. Boundaries are cool and always kept. Choose consequences you can deliver without drama. Work. If we exceed time again, I'll end the meeting and we'll reschedule with a tighter agenda. If we don't have data, we won't decide today. Then don't. Home. If shouting starts, I'll pause the conversation and leave the room. I'll return in 20 minutes. Then do. Social. If the jokes go personal, I'm out. Stand, smile, leave. State them once. Don't sell them. Implement them calmly. Consistency is respect's multiplier. Recovering after you slip. You will slip. You'll snap, over-explain, or send the text you shouldn't. The difference between amateurs and grown adults is repair speed. Repair script. I reacted too fast earlier.
That's on me. My standard is calm and clear. Here's my revised reply. Anything I missed on your side? No self-flagellation, no essays. The apology isn't a performance, it's a reset. People trust those who can course-correct quickly. Training composure, daily drills. Composure is not a gift, it's a habit stack. Install it deliberately. Morning priming, 90 seconds. Stand, shoulders down, jaw loose. 2 physiological sighs. Say, heat will appear today. I respond slowly and clearly. 3 micro resets, 10 to 20 seconds each. Breath reset. In, long out, twice. Posture reset. Both feet grounded, spine tall, shoulders down. Vision reset. Soft focus on a single point. Evening journal, 5 minutes. Where did I get hooked today? What story was my mind telling? What would one clear sentence have been? What boundary did I avoid? How will I enact it next time? Role play alone, 3 minutes. Imagine the interruption, the barb, the guilt trip. Rehearse your sentence out loud. Keep pace slow. Practice silence after your sentence. Feel the space. Mission and environment. It's easier to keep your frame if your life has structure. A mission makes your yes and no meaningful. A supportive environment makes provocation rare. Mission scaffold. Values. 3 words you can use under stress. Example, clarity, composure, consistency. Vision. 1 sentence for 12 months. Example, ship 1 meaningful project, protect my health, deepen 2 relationships. Systems. Morning training, deep work blocks, evening connection. Review. Sunday 30-minute reset. Environment hygiene. Diet for attention. Fewer feeds, more pages. Reduce the number of people who can access your nervous system with a ping. People. Spend time with those who don't need spectacle to feel alive. Places. Choose rooms where calm is normal, not rare. How to disagree without losing the room. Disagreement is inevitable. Losing the room is optional. A clean pattern. Frame the decision. What are we deciding now? Surface constraints. Time, budget, risk. What are they? Hear them first. Give me your best case in 1 minute. State yours in 1 sentence. I prioritize X because Y. Offer a path. Option A now, review in 2 weeks. Avoid escalation triggers. Mind reading. You just want to look good. Replace with, I interpret X as Y. Is that accurate? Absolutes. You always, never. Replace with, in the last month, 3 times. Kitchen sinking. Old issues piled on. Replace with, let's keep to today's scope. Leading with silence. Silence is a power tool. It signals self-command. Use 3 types. Listening silence. Eye contact, slight nods. It tells the other you're taking them in. Landing silence. After your sentence. It lets words work. Boundary silence. When a barb is thrown. No reaction. Continue your track. It shows you can't be baited. What the untouchable frame is not. It's not coldness. Warmth remains, volatility goes. It's not moral superiority. It's self-management. It's not avoidance. It's choosing a better context and timing. It's not dominance theater. It's service. You stabilize the moment so progress can happen.
The paradox of respect. People respect those who respect themselves first. When you stop performing for approval and start protecting your standards calmly, the right people lean in, the wrong people drift. You become easy to predict in the best way: clear, fair, steady. This is the opposite of being unemotional. You feel fully and act wisely. Mid-roll CTA. If this blueprint is useful, subscribe to Control and Courage and share it with someone who keeps getting baited into arguments. Your share might save their next decision. Case studies, applying the frame. Work, hostile Q&A. You present a plan. Someone smirks. So, you're suggesting we burn money again? Heat rises. You do the protocol. Then, incorrect premise. My proposal reduces cost by 18% this quarter. Here's the 2-line summary. Deliver, stop, land the silence. If they persist, we can explore tone or we can decide with data. I'm set on the latter. Return to decision. Home, late night friction. Partner, so you just don't care? You feel pulled. You breathe. I do care. I'm not calm enough now to do this well. I'll make tea and we'll continue in 10 minutes. Leave. Return. Hold the plan. When they push to continue now, I won't do this hot. 10 minutes, then fully. No edge.
Social. Bait at a table. Friend. Here he is with his Stoic act. Laughter. Right. And for tonight's practical bit, who's ordering? Pivot the room. Later, privately. When jokes go personal, I tap out. Keep it clean, I'm all in. Boundary without theater. Digital. Hot text. You get the long accusation. You type a page. You don't send it. You wait 1 hour. Then, noted. Won't discuss this over text. Call at 7 or tomorrow at 9. If they insist on texting, that won't work for me. Call at 7 or we'll pick this up tomorrow. Installing the frame in identity. Frames that last are identity-based. Not, I try to stay calm, but I'm the person who calms rooms. Write a single identity sentence. I am steady under heat. I speak clearly and I set clean boundaries. Place it where you'll see it. Phone lock screen, desk, mirror. Small repetition, big changes. The 7-day Untouchable Challenge. Day 1. Write your identity sentence. Practice the physiological sigh 5 times today. Day 2. Replace 3 softeners in your language. Use 1 clear sentence where you'd usually write 5. Day 3. Enact 1 boundary calmly. Follow through once. Day 4. Role-play 3 bait scenarios. Rehearse your response sentences with pauses. Day 5. Move 1 hot conversation from text to voice and close it cleanly. Day 6. Repair 1 small slip fast. Use the repair script within 1 hour. Day 7. Review. Where did you keep tempo? Where did you get hooked? What will you change next week? Write it down. The paper makes it real. A word on compassion. Sometimes people push because they're hurting. Untouchable doesn't mean unkind. It means you refuse to become part of the hurricane. Compassion plus boundaries is powerful. I see you're stressed. I'll help with X. I won't accept Y. Let's solve Z. You hold out a steady hand while keeping your feet planted. Final consolidation. The Untouchable frame code. Calm body, slow breath, clean language, chosen timing. Breathe, name, split, choose. Every time heat arrives. Substance over spectacle. Decisions over drama. Boundaries are actions, not speeches. Consequences are cold, not hot. Silence is a tool. Use it to listen and to land. Repair fast. Pride small, standards big. Be respectable, respect follows. If this helped, subscribe to Control and Courage and share this with someone who needs to stop being reactive. 1 idea, 1 exercise, every video. Next, watch Stop Being a Target, Emotional Neutrality, and the Stoic Anger Switch to make this composure automatic under pressure. See you in the next video.